Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Georgia Lottery $10 $600 Windfall ticket. This is part of the June 2024 series of tickets that came out yesterday. And just like with the rest of the tickets this month, I'm going to point out this little burst here at the upper right-hand corner. It says players are winning. See back for details. Just thought that was really weird for Georgia Lottery to put that on a ticket. It's like they feel like they need to convince us that people really are winning on these games. But maybe it's got to be a response to something. Either people are complaining about how much they're losing, or sales are down, or something like that. This is a response to something. I was really excited to look on the back and see, like, what did they put back there that's so convincing that people are winning. And I bought a couple of these tickets today, looked at the back. There was nothing on the back except for a QR code that said, scan this to see recent winners or something like that. I scanned that QR code and it took me to the recent tickets page, something like that, for scratch tickets. It didn't take me anywhere about winners. So whoever connected the URL to that QR code did not do their job right. And so if you scan the QR code, you don't get to see winners. You get to see more Georgia Lottery scratch tickets. And so, yeah, just really weird thing that they put on the ticket. Why did they put that there? And then awful execution on actually leading us to see people who are winning. But this ticket is a number match game. There are two symbols you can find. There's a 10x symbol that you can find in the main play area. And then there is this $600 bonus spot where if you can find the $600 burst, you win $600. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Georgia Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 3.25, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $10 up to $600. Now, there are no taxes to speak of on this game because none of the prizes are over $5,000. I always feel like this gives a state the opportunity to say, hey, we don't have to take taxes out of this game, so we'll give that extra money to you. So I'm always looking for tickets like this to have a little bit higher payout than a normal ticket would. So we'll see if that holds true on this one. But looking at the rest of the prize structure, nothing too crazy standing out here. So I guess we'll go ahead and run the numbers. So when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 77 and 78%. Now, this is way above the minimum 70% payout that we look for on all tickets. And this is actually a pretty good payout for a $10 ticket. We'll see how this compares to other tickets as we go through the video. But we do need to mention that the 77% payout does include all of the all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 77% payout on this game. By the way, the two tickets that I bought, I had one was a loser, the other one was for $20, so I broke even. So my payout was actually above 77%. That's probably all the ones that I'll play. But anyways, not a lot of people are going to see 77% payout on this game. So what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $250 prize level. So if you are playing this game, when you do win on it, if you just have average luck, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $10 and $250. Don't expect to see $600 unless you are extremely lucky. You have to be in the top 1% of winners to win $600 on this thing. It's not like everybody's winning $600. 1 in 100 people, actually a little bit less than that, are going to be winning $600. Actually, 1 in every 444 people. So don't expect to win $600. Just consider yourself extremely lucky if you do. Now, there is a split there at the $250 prize level. It's about 78 to 22. So about 78% of these $250 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure. and will be available to average folks. The other 22% of these $250 prizes will join all of the $600 prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 325 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it, which means you're in $3,250 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So, you're basically in $3,000 for a $600 prize. That's what is happening. So that's really important to note if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 61 and 62%. This does exceed the minimum 60% payout that we look for on all tickets. So this is going to feel like a pretty average ticket to most people who play the game. So we'll see how this compares to other tickets here. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Georgia $10 tickets. This channel is really important if you're playing $10 tickets in Georgia, because you can see on this chart how volatile the values of the $10 tickets are, and that continues to this day. The data point for $600 Windfall is all the way over here on the right, so you can see there was quite an increase in value from the previous triple play ticket that came out last month. So usually when I see a big increase in value like this, I suggest, maybe it's a good time to play the ticket, because with every ticket you buy, you're communicating approval to your state lottery. And this may be a situation where you want to say, yeah, we appreciate the increase in value. We like to see those. We want to see more of those. So I'll buy the ticket. So that would be the message that we would want to communicate by buying this ticket. If you are playing $10 tickets in Georgia, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. If you're playing for overall value, the best ticket we have currently available is Cash Craze. But Windfall is right there with it. It's not that far behind at all. By the way, Windfall is the exact same ticket as $600 Blowout. Notice the expected value, the value of the ticket's the same, odds are, everything's the same across the board here. So if you liked $600 Blowout, Windfall is exactly the same. If you are playing for odds, Jumbo Bucks has the best odds. However, that's not a very good $10 ticket. And even if you are playing Jumbo Bucks, you got to make sure you're playing the new version, because the old version is awful. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, 77777 has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you are more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, Cash Craze has the most money at the top. However, the bottom 99% is pretty brutal on that one, so just be careful if you are chasing that $1,000. And then we are keeping track of top prizes over here as well if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking Georgia $10 tickets based on overall payout. 7753 right up here at the top of the list. So we're going to call this the second best $10 ticket we've reviewed on the channel, just right there behind Cash Craze. So this is a good one. This is one that I would, obviously I bought a couple myself, so this is one that, I might say is a good one to try. I probably wouldn't chase this ticket because you could lose a lot of money chasing, but buying a ticket here and there, yeah, I mean, this is a good ticket. Now here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. Here, Windfall comes in 7th place. So again, pretty average feeling ticket for most people, I think, who play this game. Here on this page, we are, comparing across states, seeing how each state matches up against the other. We're looking at 6 states on this channel. You can see Georgia has a lot of tickets on this list. There's a couple of states that don't make the list at all. But what we really want to do, by the way, Windfall is the 15th best $10 ticket we've reviewed on the channel. But we really need to pay attention to what Massachusetts is doing, because Massachusetts really blows all of the other states out of the water when it comes to $10 ticket value. You can see Massachusetts regularly comes out with $10 tickets at 80% payout. That's really good for $10 tickets. The best one they put out came out at 81% payout. And we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can put out $10 ticket at 81% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Georgia putting out $10 tickets at 77% payout? 70, I'm not saying 77% is bad, but it's not as good as what Massachusetts is doing, and is pretty far off actually. Yeah, this is about, what would we say, 3%, not even three, it's like 2 percentage points, about 2.5 percentage points less than what Massachusetts did on this Monopoly Doubler ticket here. And 2.5% is, it's not a small amount of money when you consider how many tickets go into making just one game. One game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. And, multiply that by the $10 price tag, and that's $100 million that's wrapped up in just one of these games. And 2.5% of 100 million, that's $2.5 million that the Massachusetts Lottery put into the hands of its players on this Monopoly Doubler ticket that Georgia is withholding from the players on Windfall. So $2.5 million I think is enough to notice, and it's enough to question why. I definitely think that Georgia can do better. And I think it really needs to if it wants to compete with what Massachusetts is doing, because, what's keeping me as a scratcher from just finding a Massachusetts scratcher on social media and going in on Massachusetts scratchers, since there's so much more value available in those tickets. So I think this is something that Georgia needs to look at and really consider, being more competitive with Massachusetts in the $10 ticket category. Now here on this page, these are the rankings for the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. 61.94 was good enough for 23rd place overall. And so, yeah, again, just pretty average ticket as far as that value for the bottom 99% of players. Here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we have reviewed on the channel so far. 77.53 was just off the list, not quite good enough to make the top 36. But you can see lots of $10 tickets here from Massachusetts. So again, it is possible for $10 tickets to be very competitive with these other higher price tickets. We just need Georgia to take that extra step and put a couple more percentage points of value in the tickets. Here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. 61.94, not even close to making this list. So, there are a lot of like very, very friendly tickets to average players. I would say an excellent bottom 99% payout is that 70% and up range. These are the tickets you look to if you are a very conservative player. Now here, that's about it for the Georgia Lottery $10 $600 Windfall ticket. I like this ticket. I think it's a pretty decent ticket as far as Georgia $10 tickets go. Could it have more value? Yes. I mean, we see that happening in Massachusetts. I think Georgia needs to do that. I think they need to bump up the values of the $10 tickets a little bit just to be more competitive. But this is one that, yeah, I think it's okay to buy a couple here and there. If you're playing this, good luck on it. Hopefully you'll win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.